boss on the track, and welcome to the review for Sheffield United versus Chelsea FC. Yes, baby, this right here was a bit of a match. But your boy is operating on 4 hours of sleep because I stayed up all night and all morning watching the Super Bowl where the GOAT himself, Tom Brady, got his seventh Super Bowl. That makes him for the player to get the most Super Bowls or the most championship rings in history, and he's got more Super Bowl championships than any NFL team, which is kind of crazy. Patrick Mahomes, young gun on the Chiefs, he looked like he was playing by himself out there, but I see great things coming for the young lad. I see him going right to the very top. But congratulations to Tom Brady, the GOAT himself. But that's enough about football. Let's talk about football. We're talking Chelsea versus Sheffield United, or Sheffield United because they're the home team, versus Chelsea. This is a match that went down at Bramall Lane, which ended 2-1 to the Blues. There was the lineup. In goals, we had Edouard Mendy as our three centre-backs. Retaining his place was Mr. Cesar Azpilicueta. As the centre-back was Andreas Christensen, who replaced an injured Thiago Silva. And on the left, of course, it was Antonio Rudiger who kept his place. As our wing-backs, we had a returning Ben Chilwell taking that left wing-back spot, just giving Marcus Alonso a rest there. And on the right, Reece James retained his spot. And in the middle, the engine room looked the same as usual, business as usual, with Mateo Kovacic and Jorginho. And up top as our attack, we had Mason Mount, who also kept his spot. But given a rest was Hudson-Odoi, and coming in for him was Olivier Giroud, who played alongside Timo Werner, who also retains his place. A very, very crazy game at Bramall Lane. We started a bit shaky. It felt like we didn't have much in the tank, much in the locker really. There was no creativity. It was almost as if all the players that got shunned by Lampard just weren't playing, except for Mateo Kovacic, and that was about it. Until I think it was before the end of the first half, I'd say 40th minute, for argument's sake, where Timo Werner himself turned into a playmaker, and he whipped in a brilliant ball for Mason Mount, a young low and slow ball for Mason Mount, where he just buried it, finished it with this weaker foot, bottom corner, easy as you like it. Keeper had nowhere to go, and that made it 1-0 for the Chelsea. Unfortunately, as time went on, the second half went on, Chelsea still looked a bit lackluster. We were leading, but we looked lackluster. There were points where I feel like Sheffield could have and should have taken the game, but they just didn't want to. And Antonio Rudiger unfortunately scored an own goal. Pretty bad own goal to concede. I mean, really, he ended that clean sheet run for one Thomas Tuchel, but we moved because we were awarded a penalty. Timo Werner, who went round Aaron Ramsdale, or tried to go around Aaron Ramsdale, got caught by the Sheffield keeper, and the referee Kevin Friend ended up first. Was a bit reluctant to give the penalty, but then he eventually stopped the play. He looked at the replay and he saw that it was a penalty. Personally, for me, I don't think I would have given that, because Aaron Ramsdale really had nowhere to go. And if you see, it was Ramsdale's head that caught Timo Werner. And I'd argue that there's no way that you can actually move your head, because it's your head. And you can't really move it that fast in that quick amount of time. So I don't think Aaron Ramsdale really could have gotten his head out of there in time. And actually, I'd argue that Timo Werner might have ran in to Aaron Ramsdale and potentially caused an injury. But hey, that's just how I see it. I'm not a Premier League official. Kevin Friend is, and he gave us the penalty where Jorginho buried it, bottom right corner. He brought back the hop this time. I thought he completely did away with it, but no, he confused the enemies there, and he confused me too, and he just went in with the hop, easy as you like, bottom right. Aaron Ramsdale once again had nowhere to go, and that was it for him. We had a couple of subs coming on there. We had Callum Hudson-Odoi coming on there. We had N'Golo Kante coming on as well, just to keep some balance in there, to rest players, and also to give some young players a chance to shine. I'm not really proud of that game. It's the second game in a row where we've actually scraped a win, and we've actually, crossed our fingers and our toes, hoping for a result at the end, just a very nervy ending, which is not something that I do like at all. But it does show me something different, that Thomas Tuchel has got some discipline drilled into these boys, as if it was your OG Chelsea, your Lampard Chelsea, I'd even argue your sorry Chelsea. I don't think we'd hold a lead like that, to be honest. I think we would have let the pressure get to us and potentially conceded a very, very late goal, as we usually do. We were very close to conceding a late goal, but luckily for us, we have the tank himself, Edouard Mendy, in goal. And so he made sure that he got that ball out of there, and that was all she wrote. It ended 2-1 at Bramall Lane, Chelsea winning the game. Hopefully the boys can build off of that. Just 1 point off of champions Liverpool, who got embarrassed by Man City, losing 4-1 at home. So it is looking good. Chelsea in 6th place, I believe. I think 10 odd points away from the top, but I think 6 points away from Manchester United, who are second. So we are doing well. We just need to keep the momentum going and keep it flowing, and hopefully we should be looking really good. I'm not saying we should be like competing for the title, but I do see us doing really, really well this season if we can keep up this form. But that is about it for me today. Make sure you check out the Premier League predictions review for tomorrow, as there is still a game for today. I think it's Leeds versus Palace, I'm not too sure, but there is a game today. So yeah, stay tuned for that review. But that's been all from me. It's been your boy T-Bows. Make sure you comment, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Keep sharing these videos. It really does mean a lot to your boy. And once again, it has been your boy T-Bows, and peace.